Hello, I'm Stevie and welcome to my channel. And if you're not here for the first time, welcome back. Guys, I know I've been absent. I know. Please do not kill me, but a girl has been busy and stressed right out. To make up for it though, I'm going to give you today a dating story time about a crazy Nigerian man I went out on a date with. You're going to love this one. And I'm going to do it while I get ready to go on the road. I'm going to show you how I got this cute. So before I tell you people's business, let me just promote my own. So I still have my Jam Tees t-shirts. It's summer now, so it's perfect for summer. I'm wearing this one with the legendary Bob Marley, and at the back you can see that quote from Bob Marley. Come on guys, get those t-shirts. I still have a few left, so reach out if you need. Now this is me just spilling the tea on one of the worst dating experience I've ever had living here in Japan. And you know what made it so bad? This wasn't even supposed to be a date, like, but it happened many months ago. I think I had just moved to Tokyo. You know, your girl has had to kiss many of frogs before I finally met my prince, because yes, I finally found a real awesome guy who I will tell you about soon, if you guys be nice. Anyways, the date from hell guy. I met him one day while I was walking home from work. Let's call him Fitz because he's an older guy. I didn't ask his age or anything, but if I had to guess, I would say he was between 45 and 55 years old. Not attractive by any means. He was shorter than me, balding on top, and just looked crumpled up. And he's from Nigeria, and he was so excited to meet me, like saying, oh, I'm his sister from Jamaica, and you know, yada yada. So to be honest, I had no interest in this man. Well, that's not true. He told me that he was a pastor who had a church in Tokyo. And I was interested in like interviewing him for my channel because like he's a Nigerian who's living in Tokyo and has a church, a Nigerian type of church in Tokyo. Like that's so cool. Now, guys, the man was a whole husband. Like he was married. And as I stood there chatting to him, his wife suddenly appeared because I think he was actually there to pick her up from work. And he introduced her to me. And I said hello innocently because as I said, I don't want this man. So there's no shame in my game at this point. I do recall that his wife looked annoyed when he introduced her to me. And I clocked it and I wondered like, why did she look so annoyed? But I just figured that, maybe she's tired from, coming from work and everything. And I'll share my thoughts on that later because I think I have a theory about it. Guys, I cannot overstate it enough that I was not interested in this man. So I guess you're wondering like how it moved from us meeting on the road to us actually going on a date, right? Let's just say I was super dumb. Like, okay, sue me. But yeah, like there's no explanation. I was just stupid. And to my credit, I did express to him that, listen, I am not interested. Especially when he started telling me that, he really likes me. He wants to take care of me, talking about how I'm a single foreign woman living in Japan and I need a man. And if you know anything about me, I need no man for nothing. Okay? But one thing I will say about these African guys that I've met living here in Japan, like they always want to be taking care of a girl. Like they want to be spending a lot of money on me, buying presents, buying gifts and things like that. Treating me as if I'm somehow vulnerable and they need to protect me from something. And I really don't have a lot of dating experience here in Japan, but the few African guys that I've met, they've always been like that. And you guys can tell me, like, have you guys dated African men? Like, what has that been like? I really want to know if it's me, because I want to know do I just look poor? Because why? Anyways, I be telling this man that he's got a whole wife and it's disrespectful to be trying to date me because he was going hard, like blowing up my phone every second, insisting that I go out with him. And listen, I should have just blocked and deleted from the get-go, but as I said, your girl was dumb. So yeah. Dumb and just maybe had too much time on my hand, okay? Because that's why I ended up like actually meeting up with this man. Yeah, your girl said yes to the date finally. So the evening of the date, this man picks me up, and it's somewhere close to where I live because I did not want him to know where I live. But what I do remember is that his car was so smelly. I don't even know what that smell was, but it was just funky, like musty. Like in Jamaica, we would say it smelled frownsy. Yeah, him car smell frownsy. So I picked a restaurant and put it in the Google Maps, and we're driving there. But when we got there, he realized that there was no parking and he had to pay for parking close by. This cheap ass fool does not want to spend the money to park his car. By the way, whenever he would talk to me, he was always telling me about, how successful he was in Japan and all the businesses he'd been able to acquire and all the people he's been able to help and all the things he had. Tell me why this man does not want to pay 200 yen, which is 200 Jamaican dollar, I don't know how much US dollar, to park his car, his frownsy car at that. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you, like when he actually asked me out, this man suggested that we go to KFC. KFC. I said, I know you lying. And he was not lying, because when he found out that there was no parking and when the parking issue came up, this man started to suggest that let's just go to KFC, like it's so much simpler. I'm like, sir, please. Because if I'm going to have to put up with your crazy ass, the least I can get from out of this is a fancy meal at a fancy place. And I didn't even get that because eventually we ended up going to Matsuya, which is like a Japanese fast food chain. It's like Japanese food, but it's like a fast food chain. And the food is cheap. It's not fancy by any means. And the only reason why I agreed to go is because Matsuya actually started recently to serve Jamaican jerk chicken. And I said, okay, maybe I can try it. But joke's on me because that shop, that branch didn't have the Jamaican jerk chicken. So I didn't even get to try it. Anyways, I tried my best. The food was still good, but the company was trash, I tell you. This man steady trying to get me to be his second wife or maybe even third wife. I don't even know how many wives this man has. And he had a hard time understanding why I kept reminding him that he's married. I mean, at one point, the man literally said, forget her. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about you and me. And girl and the men, because I know I do have men who watch my channel. Why am I still sitting there with this man? I know you're asking. I'm asking too. I'm telling you it's because I was dumb. That's the only reason. But this is what made me sure that I would never see or talk to Fitz again after this night. It was this. He started complaining to me about his wife. Oh, she's so boring. She doesn't go anywhere with me. And I'm like, well, I mean, if KFC is the best you can do, who would, sir? Who would want to go anywhere with you? And one thing about me, I do not tolerate people talking about other people behind their backs, especially men. And especially if the person you're talking about is your whole wife. And remember, I told you how annoyed his wife had looked when he introduced her to me that day? Like, this is what I summed it up to be. This woman is so frustrated of this man steady embarrassing her with God knows how many other stupid girls like me. Like, I felt so bad for her. And like, if I could, I would really apologize. Like, I'm so sorry that I was a part of that whole foolishness. Because no woman should be subjected to that. Especially from a frumpy, from Fitz. Okay, from Fitz. Let me just leave it there. Okay, so I didn't intend for the video to be this long. So let me quickly wrap it up. By the way, just to prove to you that this was not even a date for me, like when we actually went to the restaurant, I said, I'm paying for my food. And he was like, no, I'll pay. And he made a whole fuss about it. Like, I just said, fine, whatever, because I just can't. So we're there eating. And I remember this man trying to feed me the food from off his plate. And I literally impolitely declined because by this time I had had enough of his foolishness. Then, as I took the last bite of my food, like I didn't even swallow yet, I remember this man looked me dead in the face and says to me, "You didn't feed me." I'm not lying to you, but I almost vomited out everything that I'd eaten because what the heck do you mean? And as if he'd heard me ask that question, even though I didn't, at least not out loud, Fitz stares me in the eye and says to me, as a woman, I need to feed my man. Now, this is where everything cleared up in my dumb ass brain because the next thing that I said to this man is, I'm ready, let's go. Thankfully, he didn't do anything crazy on the way home. I made him drop me off close to where I live again because I did not want this man to know where I live. Blocked, deleted, forgot about him immediately because, listen, there's only so much and no more that a girl can take. I mean, the nerve, the unmitigated gall. And that was it. The date from hell with Fitz. And I know you guys are going to tear me up in the comments. Oh my God. But I deserve every single thing that you guys say. Even no matter how bad it is, I was stupid. I was reckless. I had no business going out with this guy. And I know it could have been so much worse. So I'm grateful that nothing too crazy never happened. Because I don't know what the heck I was thinking. Like, that's it. I wasn't thinking going out on a date with this crazy man. Like, I knew what he wanted. I knew that I was not done for that. I knew that this man was a whole married person. Like, what the heck are you doing, girl? Like, yeah, I was not smart and I paid. So feel free to bash me in the comments. I'm not even going to tell you to be nice. Like, say what you want because I deserve every bit of it. But I really appreciate you guys for watching and bearing with me and always watching and supporting my videos. Thank you so much. And I really hope to see you guys in another video. And you see how simple my makeup routine is? Because I can't do the whole contouring and all of that. Like, a girl needs to learn, but I can't do it right now. So I just do a little thing and it doesn't really take too much to be this glamorous. I must say. Yeah, my confidence has improved a lot, okay? Yeah. But thank you guys for watching and see you next time.